No, I've not.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. And his first look.
Isn't that movie like 3 hours long?
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches.
Oh, they're really, really long for some reason.
That does you no good.
From the 24, they'll go.
I was thinking that they were super long.
Jackson now throwing again, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side, and that's caught inside the 35.
Leonard Fournette.
Packers.
Now that he's alive again.
Leonard Fournette, 76 yards.
It's pretty hard to cover those wheel routes if I have enough time. You gotta kind of do it yourself most of the time, or you have to be way faster than my guy. Yeah, I was playing, when you texted me earlier, I was playing a Madden game, and we went to like triple overtime. It's pretty crazy. It was like, we just couldn't stop scoring. It ended up being 80 to 83 was the final score. Like 8-minute quarters, 80 to 83. Me and my buddy have a league, just the two of us. Yeah, it was the longest game ever.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up.
I thought you were going to juke the crap out of me right now.
6 there on the first down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable.
How's Jalen Hurts treat you?
Lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
I don't know how high that bar is, but that's good.
He'll look to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13.
How old is he?
It'll be a loss of 1. And they're going to face an uphill
that's crappy.
battle here on 3rd and long.
Is he fast? Well, that's not bad. That's about as good as you'll get in a draft. In any of these upcoming drafts. So as long, if you can develop him, he has to have a good year this year though, or else he's probably going to be stuck where he's at for a while.
The play action fake, they'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Wait, it's Jason's birthday today, right?
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Poor guy.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh, wow.
His running back, it's complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing.
Lamar's good at that too.
And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
I have Lamar in
Design run for their wideout.
in the other league with my buddy, the 80-83 game. And he just, we play on arcade because we get frustrated with the animations. So when you're on arcade, you don't get frustrated because you're like, man, I expect them to like get moss and stuff like that. It's not as frustrating. It just, you score way more too, obviously, 80-83. But Lamar on the run will just throw like, I have him up to like 95 throw power or something like that. He'll just throw like 70-yard running, getting tackled, perfect accuracy passes. It's ridiculous, but it's definitely an interesting way to play. All the stuff that Jeremy gets all pissy about, that stuff doesn't happen. You don't get terrible, like the animations are better, but they're just like, they're a lot more generous too. Like Dalvin Cook is like an X Factor running back that my friend has, and he'll break like 30 tackles a game. Yeah, I think so. I played him without. Yeah, he hurt Lamar. Todd Gurley was really bad for him against me. Todd Gurley fumbled twice, and he just played really bad against me. So hopefully he continues to suck against me.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Touchdown, Packers. Demarcus Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0.
Yeah, and there's nothing you can do about that. Sometimes, oh, it didn't. This is gonna be a bad kick. It didn't register my accuracy. Oh, weird. That was literally, I didn't press accuracy down. Just press it and just kick it out of bounds. It likes to do that. Oh, what is my kicker doing? Yeah, Todd Gurley was really bad against. But those, when they break a bunch of tackles like that, sometimes it's worse for you because then you'll get close to them, or all your guys will pile up near them, but they won't. He's already in a tackle animation, so they won't get him in a tackle animation, and then they'll break that, and then everyone's behind him because so he just has like free room to run. That stuff. That's when that gets really frustrating. It's like, because they just don't know what to do, so they run near him instead of like staying back.
They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Is that unblocked? How'd that happen? I didn't even blitz anybody.
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack.
Yeah, Jeremy hates playing me now.
2nd down and 17.
Jeremy gets really mad every time we play.
They'll drop the throw.
That was my fault. Jalen Hurts seems pretty accurate so far. No issues there.
23 yards the pickup there. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
How many games have you personally played with him? 2?
Know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1. Check 55 to Mike. He don't know no better. Hey, Alpha.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Escapes the defender. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down.
I thought you were going to sack me right now, or you were going to tackle him in the end zone. I got very scared.
Now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Jackson gonna let one fly for Robinson. It got his man complete. The 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Jordan Lewis, he's your corner.
Now McManus for the extra point.
Demarcus Robinson. He's one of the Chiefs guys. One of those just like fast guys.
21-0 our score after one.
Dude, it's not registering my accuracy. I keep, and it doesn't matter apparently.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Wow, that was an amazing juke.
Down here at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive.
Have you played Jeremy?
And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have
How'd that go?
patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He's going to go for a
wow, that.
This is taken in. It's complete.
Well, they're also not all hurt. You actually have your guys.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true.
He almost jumped up over my guy for that.
The most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for
what'd you get him for?
in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch.
That's
though.
not bad.
Falls incomplete.
He'll be good for a while.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Yeah, in the Niners playbook, he's really interesting.
Here on 1st down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty.
That was one of the quickest holdings I've seen. That was almost as soon as you hiked it.
Take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun.
Oh, why is that like that? I can't do anything. That sucks. I hate that they go out of bounds like that. Yeah, nobody does that. He was wide open. I would never throw it, so we had to run out of bounds to catch it. It's a nice snag.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's
Did you run blitz that?
Of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Everyone blitzed. That was really weird.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson.
Stay in the end zone.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Kenny Galladay.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Jeremy gets really mad. That's like, Jeremy gets like furious about that stuff. But validly so. That stuff. The game's been out for. It's almost like we're about to get the new one. Not that pending coronavirus. Like we would be getting the new ones not that long from now. And that's been a problem since this one came out. So it's almost been a year, and they haven't. There's a lot of those things that have been the same the whole year. Like they don't even try and fix them. They don't really update franchise though. That's the problem. They're better about it this year than they have been in previous years, but they care more about Ultimate Team because you know people spend thousands upon thousands of dollars on Ultimate Team. So that's the one they care about.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force
I wonder if quarterback height has anything to do with stuff like that. Like where you don't think about it, but like if he's like 6'7", if he makes that throw versus like someone like Russell Wilson who can't make that throw. I don't know.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere
Yeah, he's pretty tall.
So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place.
Well, he's never going to be good on the freaking Bengals. So even if he was a good quarterback, I feel like he has no chance. We'll see.
First and 10.
I mean, I don't know who would want to go to the Bengals in his defense. Yeah. Yeah, unless you're Nick Bosa. Very rarely. Oh, he just evaded like 4 people right now. He's a monster. Our first franchise, I drafted all defensive, like front 7, and I was getting like 17 sacks a game, and Jason and Jeremy were just getting so furious because I had Von Miller, I had like Geno Atkins, I had all these insane pass rushers, and right when the game came out, there was nothing you could do against like really good pass rushers. Oh.
Second sack of the afternoon.
But maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Oh, it just doesn't work when you're out of bounds sometimes.
And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal.
Oh, I think that's a setting. You might be able to turn that off. I think it's to speed the games up, so it automatically goes to 20 seconds if you pick a play fast enough. Let's accelerated clock.
2nd and 6. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, are you talking about the no huddle or just the clock in general?
He's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half.
The no huddle sucks too.
Throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely, very well could have been a 3rd interception.
Which is like way too much. It should be like 5.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd.
It should be based on how far you have to run. They get pretty quick and set up pretty quick in the NFL. I don't know. I feel like no matter the distance, it's always 12 seconds.
He's going to let this one go deep.
Wow. That's Julio.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Wahoo! 55, right there in the middle, 55.
They're going to look to throw.
I messed that up. That's my own fault.
Touchdown, Vikings. Julio Jones. His second touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to kick it out of bounds. I think you have to not press the accuracy at all. If you like literally just don't press anything and it goes by itself, I think that's the only time it kicks it out of bounds. Even if you get the worst press in possible, it seems like it's fine.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's
come on, Lamar. What? That's a throw you got to make. No one's pressuring you. It's not early.
I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can
Nick Boyle, the slowest man on earth.
And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out.
He's got 74 speed. Oh, pick it up, run. Ah.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds.
Offensive line, because they're not eligible receivers, I think that's why. Because if Lamar picks his own fumble up, I think he can run. This is really weird. Von Miller's in coverage way too much.
On third down, Jackson. And Robinson with a big catch. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. DeMarcus Robinson in the final second.
So I think what you're doing is you're accidentally run blitzing. And I'll remember the buttons right now when I'm on defense. But I think what's happening is you're pressing L1 and something on the left stick, if I remember correctly. Because all your guys are blitzing like you're saying it's a run up the middle. So that's the only time they do that is when you run blitz up the middle. So no matter what play you pick, if you do that setting, it'll blitz everyone. Because you can guess what the play is. So if you guess a run of any kind, the whole team blitzes for some reason. So it's L1 and then anything on the right stick. Up is pass, but everything else is everything else is a blitz, run blitz.
But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry?
Yeah.
Will it be clinical?
Yeah, you have to be pressing that. That's the only reason people ever do that. So I would just avoid L1 for the most part. It doesn't do much on defense.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
No, it was much better last year. It sucks really bad this year. Wow, I can't do anything about that. That sucks. The double team does kind of work. I think you have to for the shift and the double team to work, you have to use both of them. So if you're like me, Von Miller's always on the right side. So if I double team him and then shift to the right, it seems to work better. But oh, come on, what are you doing, Jennings? Yeah, man, it's weird. This is a really bad year for sports games in general. They've all been pretty bad this year. Or NHL's good, right?
McCaffrey following the penalty. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Call of Duty?
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Oh,
able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Go, go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
group.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4.
Hey, team 6, team 6. Check, 59. Here we go, Hit it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Oh, yeah. They had that. Yeah, they had the whole thing with Star Wars, too, Battlefront.
In the first half, he was held in check.
They had the loot box. Like, they just been in, like, a PR nightmare for the last, like, couple years. But they, like, yeah, like, there's no other football license, so they don't need to do anything.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 20.
Well, my thing is, like, I don't understand. I mean, I vaguely know how video game development works, but I don't understand how it doesn't, how, like, you could have a problem that wasn't a problem last year be a problem this year. Like, I feel like you guys should be like, at least improve the game. I don't understand how the game gets worse. Like, even if it's stagnant, I understand that. But it like, this one feels worse than, like, previous years of Madden. Wow. That's the backup, too. Also, like, so, like, I have momentum right now, so I think that's why. That's, like, a big thing with Madden. It's, like, really annoying. Is, like, I have all the momentum, so, like, my guys play better. That's what it feels like, at least. And I think people have, like, kind of figured that out. But I think there's supposed to be a new arcade-style football game. Or, I think somebody just, like, got the rights to an arcade-style football game. I think.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now.
Well, that's the same thing with 2K. Those games don't improve ever. They're super pay to win. Yikes. They're super pay to win, and
all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 5.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Okay, I was trying not to score again. I didn't want to completely blow you out, but it pushed me into the end zone when I was falling.
Rashad Penny, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. McManus's point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in
Oh
his
my,
own
see,
territory,
there's,
picks up the football.
that's momentum. That's what that is.
Finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
That's absurd.
Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll try and run forward with Penny, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Another try for Penny. And that'll move him
Apex, that's my favorite. I put a ton of Apex. Yeah.
down to the 4-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard.
I saw the this. I don't know if you know who Kendrick Perkins is. He's a basketball player. I saw an article. His kids have spent, since quarantine has started, his kids have spent $16,000 on Apex skins
So they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning.
in 3 weeks.
Finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff.
Well, so like when I play Apex, I always buy the battle pass because I played enough to finish it, and I feel like I get value out of it with the skins and stuff. But I always like to spend like every couple months, if I'm playing it a lot, for like I'll spend like $20 just because I like support. I like Respawn; they're a cool developer. I like supporting them. That's why I do it. I don't like spend like hundreds of dollars or anything like people do, but I like to like throw some money towards them once in a while. Because I mean I feel like I'm playing the game. Like I play Apex like for at least 2 hours like almost every day. So like, I like to toss them some bucks.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw.
Oh, that's cool.
You feel pretty good about yourself.
Yeah, I had I played Anthem for free. I like did like that free trial, and I was playing like Anthem and stuff. But it's see like that value maybe like in the future will be worth it for me. But I already owned, by the time like that came out, I'd already owned all of them anyways, and I think it takes a second for them to get on to that platform, right? Like they're not just out the day that they come out. So I like having them day one too, which is like another thing. But like yeah, I think Anthem and like there's like 2 or 3 other games that I didn't already own on this on the service when I did the free trial.
He's done some good things, but overall looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has.
But I also have hundreds of games in my library, whereas like I'm assuming you probably don't. Like most people that are getting that service. I've also had a PlayStation since like it came out. A PS4 since it came out. So like I have like 200 or 300 games in my library.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted.
But like PS Now, like you might, PS Now is really interesting too. I think that's something probably in the future that I'll get.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Alpha! Get it!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on
Xbox Game Pass.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way. And
Yeah.
you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Yeah.
This will be a loss of 3. And now
No, yeah, Games Pass is like known for being like very good games.
on 3rd down, Penny. And
So.
they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left.
Like
hash.
PS Now.
And McManus able to put it
Yeah,
through.
I would agree. I think the only thing is like the reason people play PlayStation over Xbox, I think, is just because of the exclusives.
Even further here in the 4th.
Like they don't have anything that compares to like God of War
And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
or like Last of Us or Uncharted. Like Halo's not really a thing anymore
Taken down right at the 20.
because Bungie left. Like Halo, all the Halos have like not been rated very well since then. So like that was their flagship, but now they don't have any of that stuff. So like you go to PlayStation, like just this year alone, you're getting
Their next drive.
like 3 of the like 5 biggest games are PlayStation exclusives.
Good job by their defense, though.
And and then there's Final Fantasy VII, which is like they get exclusive content on PlayStation. So you know that's another one that leans towards PlayStation. Like you're not getting nothing's Xbox exclusive. And it's even worse now because you can play Xbox games on your PC. So like, if you have a PC, why do you buy a PlayStation over an Xbox? If you have a PC that can run games, because you can get those Xbox games other places.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Another incompletion.
Nah. Well, we'll see how this next one goes, but it's not looking good for them. Like at the end of the day, they still don't have those games, which is like it's gonna be very interesting to me to see. Like I think Sony's really has to like mess it up to like not be in the lead for that. Wow, that's a great catch.
And he finds Cook. And he's got it past the
I think it's definitely the ball is 100% in Sony's court, and they're doing a good job. So we'll see.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Yeah.
Penny, a 1st down carry. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Again, it's Penny, able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's free going down
I saw
the
that.
side. It's a foot race. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to
Yeah.
condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball.
Microsoft's been Xbox specifically has been buying a bunch of studios recently. Like last year, I think they bought like 12
And it's so important for
like
any
indie
offense
studios
to cam up their sleeve, isn't
because
it?
they don't have those games, and I think they know that, and so they're really trying to figure it out. But
Going up on the board.
I don't know why at this point. Like I was like listening to a podcast and they were talking about it. They're like, I don't know why anyone would buy an Xbox right now. Like,
Drive underway. They've lost
you know,
this one.
PlayStation has all these sequels you want to play, and
Try to put together something
they're
here
coming out with
just to
more.
take into next week.
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches
And like you want to finish those games that you're playing, that you're in the middle of playing. You know,
and you knew it was lost.
like everyone. If you've played God of War, you have to play God of War 2.
And pretty much said to everyone,
So I don't know. I'm feeling really want to know what Xbox is going to do because they have the more powerful console, but I don't know if anyone cares right now. Especially if it's going to be more expensive. That was a beautiful route. If it's going to be, the talk is it's going to be more expensive. Yeah. If the Xbox is going to be more expensive than the PS5, I really don't know why you're going. Like, I understand it's like a little more powerful, but Sony does have stuff that is more powerful. Like the SSD in the PS5 is better than Xbox's, and so that means your games load faster. So you have the games, they load fast. Like, they're still going to be in 4K, you know. They're going to perform a little better on Xbox, but
It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
wow, I whiffed on that.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They go play action here on first down. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guy.
Yeah, they're, whoa, nice. Yeah, Uncharted, I remember playing Uncharted 1 on PS3 and being like, this is awesome. And then 2 came out. 2 is one of, people debate over which is better, 2 or 3. They like freak out about it. Like, you have to have a favorite. It's like a whole thing. But like, 2 came out and you go to like, it's all about finding Shambhala. And it's like, that game is so amazing. It's beautiful. Like, even on like, you know, it's still one of the most beautiful games I've played. Like, and it came out to be eight years ago. Or, I guess 10 years ago at this point. Oh, goodness.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield.
It's weird because that's my backup. I like subbed in the backups.
31 yards there.
And he's doing better than my starter.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up a lot of points
yeah.
that they did.
Like Uncharted, yeah. If you haven't played Uncharted 1, 2, and 3, the Uncharted Legacies is not very expensive. I think you can get all 3 of them for like 20, 30 bucks.
Things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.